Mm. Okay. What's up, people? What's up? It's Mr. Levy, the owner of the NTV. I welcome you to my YouTube channel. Please invite other people. You come and watch because I bring a lot of stuff that will help you to come to the USA. Thank you. I love you all.
So I've been invited by Levy. My name is Charity Nganga, and my YouTube channel is Charity's Bubble USA. And I am here so that you guys can support him. We need to grow his channel. He just started and he's doing very well, actually. And we talk about the same thing. So guys, just go to his channel, Chillhand TV, and subscribe. And make sure when you subscribe, you make comments and all that, because we need growth, and that's how we can be able to help each other. So what do you want us to talk about?
Yeah, mostly it's just about my family. They're here with me. The last time we had the conversation, it was about them coming. Now they're here. Initially, I want you to meet them, and maybe we can say one or two words.
Yeah.
So that people out there will not say, this thing is real, and finally the family has joined me.
Right.
Yes.
So, so how are you feeling? Like your family is here and everybody is here. How does that feel now?
I'm very, very happy because I used to have a lot of pressure because of time difference. They could call me when I'm sleeping.
Oh yeah, you see, like it works like that. You call someone and they're sleeping, and then you think that they're ignoring you, but actually they are not.
And then when you don't respond, they will think maybe you want to change your mind. So now they're here with me. I'm sure they're very happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very good. Now, I think you can bring them on, and then we can go on.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. There's Madame here. She can come. Just come and greet Madame.
Yeah. Hello, how are you?
I'm okay.
What's your name?
My name is Ruth.
Your name is Ruth. My name is Charity Nganga, and we do this with the Levy. Looks like we are becoming partners now in this.
Yeah.
When did you come to the US?
I started off on the 12th. Then I arrived here on the 13th, in the late afternoon.
So you came in the late afternoon. How was your flight?
My flight was okay. I moved from Zambia, Lusaka, then connected in Doha, and then from Doha came straight to Georgia.
Okay.
Yes.
So did you enjoy the food on the plane?
No.
That's always a challenge.
Yeah.
So the plane is a challenge, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even know how to order, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember us when we came in, we didn't even know how to order in McDonald's because we had to go to McDonald's somewhere. Like we didn't know what to order. So I feel you on that part.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to be in the US and win the green card and all that stuff?
Well, the experience is great. I like the place. Yeah.
What do you like so far?
Wow, just everything. The place, everything. The place is wow, very big and quiet. And, wow.
And not many people in the street, right?
Not too many people. Everyone is driving.
That's one thing. And you know, you need to know how to drive because you cannot, like, after you have stayed for a while, like everyone must have their own car because your schedules are different, right?
Yeah.
So tell me about your green card story. I did hear it from Levy, but I just want to hear it from your own experience because everybody has a different experience. Like from the time you won your green card and up to this step, like now tell me about it all.
Well, let me say it was a it's very funny actually. After we applied, the results came out in May. So now Mr. Levy was very kind of skeptical about opening his results.
Okay.
So I said, you open my results and then I'll open your results. So he opened mine and then it was unsuccessful.
Right.
So I opened his, I looked at the phone for a minute, then I said, you've done it. Oh. It's successful. You've won the green card. Then it's like, no, you're lying. Let me see. So I gave him the phone. He checked. I was very excited.
Right.
Yeah, very excited. So from there, we started processing now. The documentations, certificates required, all those things. Though some took a little bit long. Yeah, so we were in a situation where we delayed filling in the DS260 and then sending it. And then we had to open it again after some few mistakes.
Right.
Yeah.
So so now you have so when you did win, what did they require of you on your whatever on that letter, that notification that you have been selected? So what did they require you guys to have?
Those at that time NRC, as in your country's ID. What else? Marriage certificate. Yeah. Birth certificate. Yeah. And the passport was obviously the main one. Yeah, yeah. At that time, it wasn't yet. It was still in the mainstream that it was obvious you had to apply with a passport. Right. Yeah.
So, so did you have a marriage certificate before you won the DB lottery?
Before, no. So we had to go to the Zambian government offices to push for the certificates to come out.
Okay, and after your certificate came out and you went with it, there was no problem. And why I'm asking you this question?
There was no problem afterwards.
So why I'm asking you this question is that, like, when I do my videos, like, people like just ask that question. That's a constant question, and I tell them it doesn't matter whether you had that marriage certificate or not. Yeah. So long as you're married, right? Yeah. But it's very important for people to know that so that they don't have that fear. Because you know, US is different, and you're gonna learn that so much. Like when people live together and they don't have with their boyfriend and girlfriend, but that doesn't happen like that in Africa, right? Yeah. Yeah. So so you have had all the documents and everything, and then you went for the interview, right?
Yes.
What did you how old is your son?
16.
So what did you require for him? Of course, he needed the passport.
Yeah, passport, birth certificate, police clearance.
Yeah. Police clearance for a 16-year-old, yeah, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, they do, yeah.
And then we also got in the national ID card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So now you have everything. Did they ask for your school transcripts or anything, your school certificates?
They didn't ask for mine. They just, okay, our interviews were quite smooth. They were, I think, less than 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, less than 3 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, we had every documentation, so they just looked at the documentation, looked at the DS260, because you have to keep that the last page where there's the numbers they want to refer to in their system.
Yeah, they
just look at what is on the DS260, they look at your documentation. So that's how we cleared. There were not much questions, just I think 3 or 4 questions.
3 or 4 questions. So can you tell us like the questions that you were asked when you went for your interview? Like how was it? Like how many questions were you asked? Because of course, if your interview was like 5 minutes, that wasn't very long.
Yeah. So we arrived then at the American Embassy. We screened for security purposes. From there, they allowed us in. We went to the second screening. And then from there, we were told to wait just for some time. From there, the consular came. They give me your documents, and he provided the documents. From there, we did some payments. After that, in the local currency, you can do it in dollars. If you have dollars, you can do it in the local currency.
Yeah.
So we paid in the local currency, Zambian kwacha.
Right.
There we waited again just a little bit, and then another consular came in. The one was interviewing us.
Right.
So just ask the name. What are your names? Is this your son? What's your son's name?
Yeah.
His age. Marriage certificate. When did you get married? Where do you hope to stay in the States?
True.
Yeah.
And then
there were not a lot of questions, just the main ones.
So so when you're done with the interview and everything, what when you're given that paper that they give people, how did you feel? Like what was the feeling?
I was excited. I went jumping all the way immediately after I was screened out. I went jumping from the US Embassy to the car.
I can imagine the excitement like that one.
The whole day I just kept dancing and singing. Yeah, I was very happy.
I can imagine. Oh my goodness, it's such a life-changing occasion whereby, like, I remember when we got, I was just like it was yesterday. We were so happy that even my husband, because I remember they were selling some coffee there, and before we went there, we told my husband to buy us coffee, but he said no, it's very expensive. But then when we were coming out, he bought us coffee. He bought us coffee. I was like, oh, this is how America, you know what I mean? So and then
I was very happy. Yeah.
So were you working before you there in your country?
Yes, I was working, but then after some time I decided to stop where I was working. And then I ventured into some business.
Good. So so you have one, so at that, when you got your green card, is it when like you stopped working and then you started looking for the money for the plane, or at what stop? Because you know, people normally ask like when you have won your green card, do you need to quit your job at that time, or do you need to wait until you get the visa?
No, you continue with just the normal day-to-day duties, work, normal life.
Yeah, so that's very good. So so now you have gotten your green card. Now, how was the preparation to come to the US?
The preparations were quite a little bit hectic here and there, mostly financially. Yeah.
So now you're
challenging.
You made it. It was kind of challenging, yeah. And you know, that's what I tell people, because people say that they want to come and stay for 2 weeks and then go back to their country. Do you think that's possible?
Well, it depends with the let me say, maybe with the agenda at that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it involves a lot of finance. So now you are in the US. How many days have you stayed in the US now?
A week.
So what have you, like, what is different?
Well, the environment is very different. So far, it's difficult to see the you know, in our country, there are some parts where you can see there's soil here, there's soil there, but here mostly it's either tagged or they're what do you call those block stones or something like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the place has a little bit of cement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, what's your plan? Like now you're in the US, you're a permanent resident. Congratulations for that, because I know it doesn't come easy. So, I know you're expecting a baby, and congratulations.
Thank you.
So what do we expect maybe to see in like 6 months, 1 year?
Right now I'm in the process of processing the documents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the American Department of State or something like that.
There's a local, I know there's a local office in your state, right? Where you can.
Yes, there is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. From that, then when everything is filed and documented, obviously I'll have to start looking out for a job.
Yes.
Something to do. Yeah.
Oh, that is good. And I am so happy. Oh my goodness. I am I am so happy for you and your family. And all I can do is wish you all the best, like in whatever that you're doing. And just a word of like advice, because we've been here for now it's gonna be 9 years next year. Like your family, like that's the only thing that I can tell you. You and 11, like you hold each other close and work together, because that's how it works. Because at time there are gonna be challenges, like very, very big challenges. I'm telling you, especially when you get to know the culture. The US culture is very different from our African culture. But always remember that what I do, because when those challenges come, because I will be there, I always remember where we came from with my husband, and that's what keeps our marriage strong. Because you have to work together. Always remember, you have to work together. It's you and 11, and not the third person, because the third people will come, the fourth people, because everybody wants to help. But at the same time, you have to like just hold each other together. That's the only thing I can tell you, because it's good, but at the end of the day, sometimes it can be so challenging, especially to married people. So that's the only thing like I can tell you, and wish you all the best. I just wish you all the best and pray that God blesses you, and you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. So thank you very much for agreeing me to interview you. But this one is gonna go on Levy's channel. So we're gonna see how I want to see if he's able to download it on his side, and then we can go from there. And then after this, then we can do now on my channel. Is that okay?
All right. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too.
All right. So that was great, Levy. That was great. So
that's good to hear that at least he had some things to explain.
Oh yeah. So I was thinking I stopped the recording, and then we see if we are able to download it on your side, and if we are not able to download it on your side, hold on. Let me actually let me